With Senate Update, I'm Julie Bartkey. On Thursday, the Senate will debate on the floor a bill that would appropriate millions in emergency funding to the Minnesota Zoo, as well as the Departments of Health, Natural Resources, and Human Services. Senator Richard Cohen is carrying the legislation. He provided us an overview of his bill and also some challenges that might occur on the Senate floor. So, Senator Cohen, you are carrying legislation that would offer about $14 million to a few different state agencies, including the Minnesota Zoo. Can you highlight for us what some of the provisions include?
The deficiency bill this year includes principally the deficiency for the Department of Human Services, largely related to security for the sex offender program in St. Peter. That's the principal deficiency. There are also deficiencies for the health department relative to the Ebola panic from last fall. The zoo, principally because of an unusually cold winter, has been hit by some unusual, unique problems that have caused a deficiency, and the last of which is a small deficiency, particularly a small general fund deficiency with the DNR.
Senator, in the House, the GOP offered an amendment to its bill, or put language in its bill, that would essentially reduce the amount of the appropriation relative to the amount of a pay raise for the commissioner of the various agencies, 3 agencies being impacted. Do you anticipate anything like this coming on the Senate floor on Thursday?
I have no idea.
If it does, what would your approach be?
Generally to be opposed. I've authored a number of deficiency bills over the years, and we've never treated the deficiency bills as a political bill or something to be used for political purposes. When Governor Plenty was governor, I authored all of the requests from the Plenty administration for deficiency bills. We would spend some time with the agencies, determine the appropriateness of the request, but we wouldn't get into politics with the deficiency bills. And so I'm disappointed if the House Republicans have done that. I hope the Senate Republicans would not do the same. That's clearly been a very unusual, unique approach to how we've handled deficiencies. There's plenty of opportunity to talk about what's appropriate, what's not appropriate relative to commissioner salaries or anything else related to the operation of state government. That's a discussion we should have as we get into the omnibus bills and the discussions about future funding for the agencies. But to do it with a deficiency bill, as best I know, is totally unique.
So, working under the assumption that this bill passes the Senate floor on Thursday, how would you move forward, knowing that language is in the House version?
That's tough to answer right now. I mean, I don't know what will happen on the House floor. I don't know what Representative Knobloch might do. I've worked with Jim as my counterpart for 4 years previously. We've had some discussions about this bill and would hope that we'd end up with what a deficiency bill is supposed to be, which is just a very straightforward, non-political deficiency bill. So I hesitate to say what might happen post tomorrow until I know what that brings.
My last question for you, working under the understanding that you have carried several of these bills, how would you rank this one as far as priorities?
A deficiency bill is always considered a priority. That's why a governor presents a deficiency bill. There's been something unusual, something unique that's happened to result in a deficiency in an agency. It might be an emergency such as Ebola. It might be the court orders that the Department of Human Services is under relative to the sex offender and other related programs at St. Peter. Deficiencies are meant to be exactly what it suggests, an emergency bill and not a political bill. So I don't know if this one is any different. The size of the bills will vary. This one's probably a little bit bigger because of Human Services and St. Peter Hospital.
Okay, Senator Cohen, thank you.
All right.